watching Arcanine.
Hello once again, audience, and welcome to Anime Review. Now, on Legend Reviews Anime, I will be taking an anime that I find interesting, or that has become popular recently, and I'll be reviewing it, giving it my own perspective, tell you what I think about it. This is the first of its kind, so do be gentle. It may be, because I don't script anything, so it may be shoddy, or I may repeat stuff. But if I do, just expect that. But all in all, this should be pretty entertaining, because I'm going over one of my favorite anime of all time today, and that is Fooly Cooly. Now, if you've ever seen Fooly Cooly, you know what this review is going to be like, or at least you think you do. Some of you are right, most of you are wrong. Now, a lot of people dislike this anime. Let me explain why. Most anime sticks to the whole, yeah, it's not believable, but I can actually wrap my head around this. Like, yeah, there aren't giant robots flying around fighting everywhere, and not everybody's a samurai or a space bounty hunter, but I can wrap my head around the basics. The plot makes sense to me, the characters are simplistic enough for me to get without trying too hard. Yeah, Fooly Cooly takes that, packages it up really nicely, and then sends it on a boat to, nope, fuck that bill. Fooly Cooly is the most confusing, chaotic, fucking anarchistic mess of an anime, and I love every second of it. Now, for an anime to be 6 episodes long, and me to find it enjoyable, it has to be really fucking good. Most anime that I like are between 12 and 52 episodes. That's around the span of good, short and sweet, and not much room for filler. Because the main thing that kills an anime is filler. Fooly Cooly has no filler. This anime is a fucking trip. Maybe a bad trip, but it's a goddamn trip nonetheless. This anime takes you for a wild ride. The main character, often referred to as Takun, which that's not really his name. His actual name is, I forget, because no one ever fucking refers to it. They always call him Takun. Takun is actually his older brother who has moved to America. He is left without a brother, with a dysfunctional family, and he's going through the most troubling time in his life, puberty. Now, no, the anime is not a slice of life anime where it's like, oh, puberty's so hard. It's completely the opposite. It's a slice of, what the fuck am I watching? Honestly, if I had a nickel for every time I said, what the fuck? When I was watching Fooly Cooly, I could probably buy my own Xbox One right now. But that does not mean it's a bad anime. Fooly Cooly is a ridiculously fun anime. Now, as many times as I said, what the fuck? I've never been bored watching Fooly Cooly. Quite the contrary. I'm always enticed with the freaking show. If it's on, I can't stop watching. And it's 6 episodes long, so every month and a half to 2 months, I'll wind up marathoning it. Be like, oh, it's been a while. Not that it's been that long, but with shorter animes, you have the capacity to do that. Because they don't take up much time, they're short and sweet, and they get right to the cut. Same with Death Note. While Death Note was 52 episodes long, it didn't feel like 52 episodes because of how little filler they had. Death Note was a very good anime, and I might review it later. But right now, let's stick to the topic at hand, Fooly Cooly. Fooly Cooly is not for everyone, to say the least. My score at the end of this is going to be relatively high, but as far as recommending it to everyone, it's a bit iffy. Fooly Cooly is definitely not for your conservative anime fan. It's definitely not for the people who stick to the Western status quo. They will think it is atrocious. Mainly because they'll have no idea what's going on. You'll have to be kind of delved into modern Japanese society to understand some of the jokes and to get some of the plot. It's very difficult to understand if you don't know much about Japanese society. That being said, it is not Japanese. Like, you can watch it without knowing that much about Japanese society and still get most of it, but there will be some moments where you're left scratching your head. And to avoid this, I mean, just get informed. You don't have to know the in-depth details, just know the basics, you know? Everyone should know it anyway. But that's not the point. I'm not saying if you don't know it, you're superior and you won't enjoy this. You will still enjoy this anime if you like anime. The main quality you have to enjoy this anime is that you honestly like anime as a whole. Because if not... Okay, let me explain like this. Fooly Cooly is anime. Fooly Cooly is the most anime I've ever seen. I mean, there's no easier way to describe it. You have friggin' pirate kings, you have space robots, you have friggin'... It's ridiculous what all you have. And the overall subtext, if you take a step back and wade through all the madness, you see that it's just telling about a young man in his confused steps through puberty, trying to figure out his life. And pedophilia. Ooh, a lot of pedophilia. And I use the word pedophilia not like, ooh, 5-year-olds, but like, the main protagonist is 12, and he has, I'm guessing 30-something-year-old hot Hatako, hitting on him, and then he also has Mamimi, which is a high school student, which is 17, which also, inappropriately touches him and hits on him and gives him hickeys all the time. And it's not, and before I say this, the fan service isn't outrageous. Like, there's a little bit, as with anime, there's a little bit of fan service. But, I mean, they keep it toned down enough to where it's not embarrassing to watch with other people who don't exactly understand anime culture. You know, it would be like watching a Spike action film. You know, there's a bit of ass here or there, and there's some side kit here or there. You know, nothing too revealing, but just enough to water the mouths of all those hentai fans out there. All in all, Fooly Cooly is short, sweet, and to the point. Whatever that point may be. A lot of people have different interpretations of this anime. This is one of those things. People can interpret it differently, which is something I love. I love hearing people's differing opinions on this stuff. Because they're all genuinely good. They all genuinely wrap up the story nicely. Now, if you haven't heard... Oh shit, I'm not even gonna go into it because I can't remember the name. Look up Haruko's backstory on Google. She is from another anime. Believe it or not. Once you watch the anime, you might be surprised. She's from another anime, which you can't... It doesn't have English dub, so you will have to watch it subbed if you find it, if you feel like it. But I implore you, please, to Google it. As far as Fooly Cooly goes, short, sweet, to the point, as I've already said. Very nice. The animation style is beautiful. I love the animation in this show. They use so many different anime styles, it's ridiculous. You've got manga, you've got 3D, you've got slow frame, you've got fast frame, you've got action pace, you've got regular, you've got hand drawn. I mean, you even got South Park. They even fucking copy South Park in their anime style. It's ridiculous. The anime is beautiful. As far as the animation goes, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. As far as the plot goes, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, because overall it's very hard to follow, which might throw some people off. As for me, I loved it, but, I mean, if you want my honest review, that's going to dot some points, because, honestly, it's one of the most confusing fucking things I've ever seen. As far as characters and character development, 10 out of 10. The characters are so relatable. Even though they're like space pirates and fucking... You know, not everyone's like that. There are real characters that I can honestly relate to. Yeah, so, as far as it goes, Fooly Cooly, in my opinion, it's a 9.5 out of 10. Simply because the plot is a bit convoluted and hard to follow. But if it wasn't for that fact, it'd be getting a 10 out of 10. Highly suggest you go see it if I have to stream this, if you are an honest-to-God anime fan. Now, if you just watch Bleach or Naruto or, God forbid, One Piece, I mean, this may not be your cup of tea, man. You know, you might, I mean, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just so Japanese-tastic that it may not appeal to you, which is fine. You know, that's not everyone's cup of tea, and I come to realize that. And anyone who tells you you're not a true anime fan because you don't like shows that are too Japanese is ridiculous. That's a ridiculous notion. You can't help where you're raised, you can't help what culture you're dove into, and you honestly can't help if you don't like the other thing. You know, you can't help it if you don't like it because it's like that. So don't listen to anybody when they tell you that. Please at least give this a shot. It will hook you by the first episode. It's that good. But give it to the end of the second episode, and then see if you like it. That's 1/3 of the season, or the anime, so if you don't like it by the end of that, you know, you don't have to watch it. Homework assignments, watch it. Tell me in the comments what you think of this. Please, please, please get back to me. Tell me what you think I should do next. Like, comment. If you didn't like a video, dislike it and tell me why you didn't like it. I like seeing comments either way, bad or good. Feedback's feedback, bro. So, I'm gonna quit rambling and get off here. So yeah. 9.5 out of 10. Love you.